This video, I'm going to be going over the TCU offense. If you guys want to get my full TCU offensive ebook, it just dropped in our school community. I'm just going to give you some kind of plays and concepts that I like out of it. But again, the whole ebook is in our school community. You get everything over there for just $10 by being a member, and I'll put the link to that in the description down below. You get all the ebooks for Madden and for College Football 25. So if you guys want to check that out, that link is going to be in the description. All right, so I just want to go over a couple of my favorite plays. So one of them is PA snag. I like to just basically do a setup like this. I think this is actually a really cool setup. And essentially what we're doing is we're just spacing the field horizontally. We're really looking for this tight end drag. This tight end drag is really good against man, zone, like you name it. This tight end drag is really good route. And then we have this flat on the right side. I think flat routes are super underrated in this game. You could also, if you wanted to, put him on an out route and stem him all the way down, and you'll see that he'll actually cut a little sharper and quicker, and he actually beats curl flat zones, and so they kind of have to hard flat on both sides. So because they have to hard flat on both sides, then what that's going to open up the door for is this little running back wheel and this backside post. I love this offense because of the fact that we have a short post on this outside receiver. I think that that is super, super valuable. Another one of my favorite setups in this game is to utilize kind of that same combination, except now we're going to use a speed out on the running back. So what this is going to do is it's going to take advantage of hard flat coverage, cover 3, cover 4. You're going to be able just to throw that speed out very, very quickly and very, very effectively. Another setup that I like to use out of this formation is a wheel on this left side. So by using a slot wheel, what you're going to see is this slot wheel. It's going to do a really good job of beating a cover 2 cloud flat. As you see, he just wheels right upfield, and he's able to kind of take the top of the defense. I think one of the better and more underrated routes is that wheel route in that situation. So a couple things that we can do with this motion out that I think is really cool. One of the other things I really like to do is a street corner flat combination, but I like to do it like this. And the reason I like this setup is because this is going to do a really good job of attacking any kind of cover 2 coverage over here to the right side. So we're able to hit this deep corner against cover 2 for easy, easy gains. Another thing I like to do here is I'll put the running back on. I actually do this out of mesh spot actually. And we'll kind of look at this together. But essentially what I want to do here is I want to use a zig route to this this receiver, motion running back out on a wheel. And then what I'm able to do on the back side of this, kind of up to you in terms of how you want to do this. What I like to do is a backside dig at about 15 yards. So it looks something like this. And what you're going to see is against cover 3, cover 4, pretty much every defense, this zig is going to get in a really nice soft spot against the defense. And then by using this specific play, that with this this specific mesh spot play, what you're going to be able to do here is you're going to have a shot at hitting this wheel. So let's see if we can hit this. You see how he kind of like wheels up, and the defense just kind of forgets about him on that side. And so we're able to attack the defense that way as well. Another one of my favorite plays is flood H post. The reason I like this play is it has a short corner to the right side. So a very simple setup is just basically this right here, and this is going to allow us to attack the right side of the field. And what you're going to see is a short post is really hard to guard. And again, this is kind of hash mark dependent, but this is something that you can utilize. Trying to think of other plays that would be good to show. I really like the wheel route on the left side. So like if I get a setup like this, you could do something like this. What's nice about the wheel route, as I said before, is it really can take the top off of a cover 2 defense. And so it's hard for them to run cover 2 on that side. And then the other thing that's underrated about a wheel is, let's say that they're playing like curl flat coverage off cover 3 or something. Sometimes this wheel will get matched depending on the adjustment there over there. See how it gets matched there? And then I can just throw this underneath drag. So it's a real nice route to have, a kind of a nice pull route in the offense. But I really, really like, something like this, having that flat wheel combination to the running back. You see I can kind of throw him in that little soft spot right there. Another play that I like is a running back streak. I don't use this one as much as I should, but basically the idea here is we're going to look for the speed out, and then we kind of have like a seams type of read, and essentially this running back is going to be money in the middle of the field. So as far as man coverage combos, what do I like against man coverage? The main thing I like against man coverage is I like this mesh spot setup. I think this is actually pretty decent. Just simply crosshair this guy and snap the ball quick. What happens in this play, because you have a nice fade on the left side, is that fade can just crush press man coverage over the top. And then the other thing that you have in mesh spot is, because we have the ability to put a crosser here to the left, to the right, now we have kind of the double drags, which is just the classic mesh man beater, right? It's just a very good man beating play. And then you also have a wheel. And the cool part too is this is only one hot route. And you can see me running TCU in a lot of my my gameplay breakdowns that we drop on the channel. This wheel though has a lot of potential to get over the top on a cover two, so I like to use that to be able to do that. And I can't stress enough, like I really like this setup right here. Like just this little wheel route to the back, you get this little boom, and the one thing that can happen is sometimes that wheel can kind of run a little weird. But anyway, another thing that I didn't quite talk about yet that I really like off this play is this speed out the running back like this, and then double drags underneath off PA snags. So you have the mesh idea. A lot of times they reroute that slot that's like almost always open, and then that's going to force them to cover two on both sides. And then once we get them to cover two, we have some chances for big plays to happen. But I love this short post. I think short posts are just so valuable in this game. And then you also have this play deep flood. What's nice about this play is you have a short corner to the left side, so you can just stem up, maybe a combo like this. And you'll see here that we're just basically putting that defender in a ton of conflict. Now, the one thing with that is what you saw right there. Like I wouldn't want to run that play on that hash mark, because you saw that the curl flat can just play it. What I would want to do is have it over here, so that now there's a lot more space for this short corner to be able to work. And you see that now it's a lot more open just because of the spacing aspect of the offense. The other thing that's really cool about this playbook is you have this normal Y off formation. And what's cool about this normal Y off formation is, let's say that the ball was over here, you can run a lot of kind of cool plays. So it's a fairly quick audible. You see, like guy just moves out a little bit, and then you just go to like jet touch pass, which is a really good play. You have the ability to go to the jet counter Y, one of my favorite plays. And the reason this play is so good is it's almost like a quick base handoff. It's a super fast handoff, real nice run there. And then quarterbacks pretty much never fumble in this game if you play on conservative. So I really like to use this fake jet pass power. And, they're going to kind of load up to try to stop your jet sweep. But now you have a quarterback run out of this. And then the last part of this little mini scheme here is I have this motion PA wheel shot play. What I like to do with this play, kind of a couple different things you could do, honestly. But what I think is probably the best is just streaking the running back. And then you can either leave this on, or you could deep cross him and drag the tight end like this. And you see what we're basically doing here. But essentially, we're mainly looking for the running back out of the backfield. And if that's not open, we can step up in the pocket and we can hit that crosser over the middle. So really nice little offense here. I think there's just a lot of value in this playbook. There's so many things you can do with this offense. But this is one of my favorite ways to basically just play offense in this game, because it's a symmetrical formation for the most part. You can motion out and kind of create some really, really cool 5 wide type of looks where you can do combos like this and kind of just take advantage of the different holes in the defense. So if you guys want to check out my entire TCU offensive ebook, that is going to be available in our school community. It's got a ton of good red zone plays as well. And it's got some red zone dots that you probably have never seen before. So if you guys want to sign up for the school community today, it's only $10 and it gets you access to all of my offensive and defensive ebooks for college football and for Madden 25. You can sign up by heading down to the description and clicking the link down below.